to you by McDonald's. Eddie Jones, Udonis Haslem, Shaq with Damon Jones and Dwyane Wade, Kyle Korver, Chris Webber, Samuel Dalembert, Andre Iguodala, along with Allen Iverson. One of the matchups you're going to be watching tonight, Doug, Shaq against the newest member of the Philadelphia 76ers, Chris Webber.
One of the better defenders in the league. We'll have to watch that matchup.
This is Webber on Udonis Haslem, and he finds two with a good move inside.
Jones, normally a three-point shooter.
And Allen Iverson nails that from outside. He made with a nice fake on Iverson and Webber, and rejected by Dalembert and picked up by Iguodala. Allen Iverson.
Again, block shots, forced turnovers.
Mark so far in the first portion of this game. Iverson finds his way in for two.
How did he do that? Philadelphia, you do it by getting in the open court. Iverson just sizing up. Damon Jones goes around him, lays himself out at the basket.
And Dwyane continues to take the place as Shaq, as Iverson had it. He's got 6 and now has 8, and that is a game-high 8 for Allen Iverson.
Along with Rick Brunson, playing for John Chaney.
A 3 by Iverson. And Allen Iverson takes the most shots from the field of any player in the NBA, who has scored the last 9 points for the Philadelphia 76ers. There are no fouls to give either way. Korver for 3.
Korver does a great job.
A guy that goes to the free throw line as much as any player in the NBA.
Well, congratulations to Eddie Jordan and the Washington Wizards last night to win. They got into the playoffs.
The end of one, climbing back from 12 down. The Sixers lead by 1. Dalembert picked up his second personal foul for the 76ers. Iguodala for 3. I know there's a lot of talk about it. Missed 5 games with that injury and came back on Tuesday against the Boston Celtics and struggled 3 of 10 from the floor. Iguodala with a 3.
Well, if he's going to make that shot, he'll be an all-star.
Don Iverson. Chris Webber.
That's his game. Catch and shoot in rhythm. He's a terrific mid-range jump shooter now.
There's a great group of rookies in the NBA this season, including Philadelphia's Andre Iguodala.
Well, this is the Scottie Pippen comparison I talked about. Now, obviously, he's got a long way to go to be Scottie Pippen, but I just feel like you see this video and you watch and some of the things he does on the floor with his shot blocking, his soaring to the basket, his finish. He has the ability to handle the ball and make plays. Spectacular around the basket with his finishes, and he has a very, very good understanding and knowledge of the game. And you see the rookie seasons and the numbers.
We've had a lead change and 3 ties. Sixers have led by 7. Miami has led by as many as 12. Iverson to Jackson. Next pass by AI.
Well, you can see what Iverson, he just took 2 guys with him and no weak side rotation by Miami. I know it sounds like a broken record, but it's when good teams win games.
Iverson gets the screen and banks home a long shot with 4 seconds to play in the first half. Triggers to Iverson.
Keep your eye on Korver in these situations. Iverson loves to find him. This time he gets in the paint himself and scores.
2-on-1 with Iverson. Korver inside. Another great pass by Iverson.
You know, there's this misconception that games, and that's really what you start judging the MVP voting on, unfortunately, for Iverson.
Well, Iverson knocking in a 3. He's got 21.
Matumbo's been playing for Houston. There's another guy.
Plus, he's been great in the locker. Jackson. That is Marc Jackson.
Defense, well, I can tell you, they're a much better defensive team this year. They've got more to line up against. They are playing great basketball. And Denver, don't count them out as being the 3rd seed right now. With Seattle limping in, Denver still has
sizable Miami rebounding advantage of 10. Dalembert.
Well, that's what you got to do. Catch the ball on the road. Both of those games in overtime. Shaq rested 5 minutes and 19 seconds. Here's a quick release again by Korver to make it a 1-point game. But Miami shooting almost 53%.
Iverson for 3. That's another 3 ball for Philadelphia. They have gone 9 of 18 shooting.
I'd have one of my assistants write that on the board for the 76ers and go, guys, it's right here for us. Are we going to take it?
Go to number 7. There's a nice shot by Marc Jackson. Korver, Iverson, Webber, and Iguodala in there. There's a cross-the-lane move by Allen Iverson, who continues to just go all over the floor with the double-double tonight. 28 points and 11 assists.
Ball.
And Iverson plows. Webber, big shot.
These fans want to cheer for him. Kept up the game for Philadelphia. And here's Weber once again. The penetration. Kenny Smith talked about it at halftime. Allen Iverson gets in the lane at will. Good spacing on the floor. Back-to-back jumpers.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, this was earlier in the year against New Jersey. You know, it's interesting. Through all his greatness, Allen Iverson had not hit that many game winners. This year, that was not the case. This was Indiana to step through and the score to win the game. Against Washington, he steals the inbounds pass, goes length of the floor, lays it up, and wins in overtime. And then against Toronto, the game-winning shot with 2.4 seconds remaining, 4 game-winning shots. Will we see number 5 here tonight? The scenario is there for him to do it. Scoops the shot to go. Makes the first free throw, 1-point game. Miami should have the basketball either with the game tied or with a 1-point lead with about 11 and a half seconds to go.
Iverson shooting a career-high 83% from the line this season. Miami Heat on the road and taken to overtime by the 8th seed Philadelphia 76ers. And here's AI working on Damon Jones with Eddie Jones, Haslam, Shaq, and Wade. Alley-oop, and what a spectacular pass. Allen Iverson nails Iguodala, airborne off the baseline. Picked up by Weber, and a lead to Iverson. Wade is coming, and the handoff goes to Iguodala. And the Philadelphia 76ers have a 4-point lead.
To the rim. This is Iguodala's dunk on the baseline. Dwyane Wade turns it back, but watch, he takes it, he gets 2 defenders up, and then he finds Iguodala running the floor. He finishes it. A 4-point lead for the 76ers.
But in the game, Allen Iverson had to have his fingerprints all over Philadelphia tonight.
Well, CSI would be investigating this building because he definitely does. I will tell you that they're everywhere. He's getting in the lane, passes over the shoulder, passes behind his back, getting in the air, finding the open man. 14 assists, only 2 turnovers. Spectacular plays, the energy. We saw him in the timeout, and this was a play that gave them a 2-point lead, but more importantly, it was a signature play that gave the team a lot of energy.
Oh, and the inbound stolen by Allen Iverson. Korver for 3. Oh, what a shot!
Jones sort of lays the ball out there, and Damon Jones thought he got held on the play. A 3-pointer by Korver.
Career high 40 points tonight. Iverson, wide open lane.
You can see Shaq just too tired there to even get out and try to move his feet to get over.
Jackson a screen. Iverson pick and roll with Marc Jackson.
Oh, that's their money play.
5 with 40.5 seconds to play in overtime.
Get Shaq involved in the pick and roll. The rotation is too slow getting over. Marc Jackson will ready to start the playoffs.
Including tonight.
Including tonight. That's 5 of 7. So when I talked to Stan Van Gundy, he says, Doug, we're going to have to use these games to get ourselves into a rhythm. If they start on Saturday, they'll have one.
We talked about this, trying to get this positive rhythm. With Shaq back after missing the last 3.
Team that won 21 straight games. We're a good team.
With Cleveland, the tiebreaker gives it to Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, I put Jimmy O'Brien on some sodium pentothal right now and say, Coach, just get me in.
Just survive.
Well, Allen, before the game, you said obviously this was a huge game for you guys. You guys got the win. You just finished huddling. What was said in it?
Oh, no, we were just praying. That's what we do after every game.
So you got to answer a prayer right there in tonight's game.
Definitely. But we just got to thank him for just enabling us to come out here and being able to play and everybody be healthy and get out of the game all right.
You know, describe the last play, because I think the key to it was a steal on the out of bounds that you got, and then the setup for Kyle Korver with the 3-point shot.
Just threw it in, and you know, I just did one of my sneaky veteran moves. You know, I can't give up the secret, but I was able to steal it. And Cal was coming down, he was in rhythm. I gave it to him, he hit the 3.
All right, thanks for your time. Big win.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, Kevin, let's send it back to you.
Iverson ties a career high with 16 assists. Philly wins in overtime. Special thanks tonight to Jeremy Levin, who's done a great job for us all season long. For Doug Collins, Cheryl Miller, Kevin Harlan saying goodnight from Philadelphia.